What's up, you guys? It's your girl, I am a LaChae, coming at you with a bomb look on how I got this beautiful glam. You hear me? Like, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, honey. I was just playing in my makeup and was like, wait a minute, let me record this. So yeah, I'm sorry that it's taking so long for me to come to you guys with some more content. I'm trying to get everything together. It takes so long to record videos and to edit them and to get them the way you want them to be so that I can make sure I'm bringing you good quality videos at the same time. But just stay focused on the beat because I'm coming at you with it more often. I'm coming. Be patient. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram, make sure you do. Beauty.by.lachae at Instagram. Also on Facebook is Adrian Young-McKnight. My business page is Beauty by LaChae. I'm going to make sure I leave that information down at the bottom so that you can hit the link and go ahead and follow me, baby, because that's what you need to do. If you haven't already, I don't know why we still talking. Subscribe to my channel. Yes, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so it'll let you know when I'm posting another video so you can stay in the now with what's to know about makeup, about beats, about anything lifestyle related. Hair, oh yes, this is January by Equal. It's a wig, yes it is, and I absolutely love it in a 1B. Yes, it comes with a so-called lace closure, but I mean, hey, I didn't feel like doing anything extra to it. I just threw it on because with this wig, you don't really have to do too much. So yeah. Make sure you do all of those things. Did you hit subscribe? Go ahead. Hit it right now. Right now. Go ahead. Hit subscribe. Great. Now let's get into this video, you guys. Alright, let's go ahead and get these eyebrows snatched. We're going to fill them in with some Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in medium brown, and we're going to do hair-like strokes towards the front so that we'll make sure we don't have a big block and they'll fade out easily. I love this pomade. This is going to be LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey, and we're just going to carve out those brows, making sure to pull the product downward so that it won't go into our hairs and you won't be able to see like that overcast where you covered up your eyebrows. This pretty much just gives it a pop. Even if you don't fill in your brows, you can definitely carve them out with some concealer and it'll give them like that boom shakalaka. Like, you see me, I make sure I do a unibrow, that way I can make sure my eyebrows are even. They don't have to be just alike because they're not twins, they're sisters, but I don't want one way on top of my forehead and one way at the bottom. Like, no, we don't want to do that. We don't make them look crazy. And right here, I'm just using my spoolie to kind of fade it out and swoop with my finger. I learned that from Jazz the Beauty, officially Jazzy B. Make sure I got that right. Y'all go subscribe to her channel. I'm using LA in the concealer in Porcelain, and I'm using it as an eyeshadow base. And I'm just going to blend that out with my concealer brush. This is a new palette I have. It's not new, but it's new to me. Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. And it's pretty bluish tealish color, which is technically going to be my transition shade. I'm only going to use this one palette, so I'm using this for everything. And you just make sure you tap that product on there and then blend out. And to deepen up my crease a little bit and to give it a little warmth, I'm going to use this chocolate out of the same palette in circular motions, and also help blend out that blue a little bit. You want to make sure that you blend well. Now, underneath my brow bone, I'm going to do with this tan, but I'm also using extra because I want it to blend some of that blue out on top again. I want it to be really warm. I don't want it to be too vibrant. And as you can see, it's giving me a pretty fall vibe. I'm using Porcelain again to cut my crease. And this is a small Morphe brush. I can't remember exactly the number. I'm not big on brushes. I mean, I use whatever suits me at the time, whatever my hands decide to grab. There's no right or wrong brush to use for whatever you choose to do. Makeup is art, is what you want to do with it. I'm just getting some of that concealer all over where I cut my crease. And make sure you take your time when you're cutting your crease. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Pat out all the rest of that product. You don't want to have too much product sitting up there. Now, this was a pretty mustard yellowish color that they have in the palette, and I'm just dapping that onto where I cut my crease at. You don't want to swipe because then you're going to have a lot of fallout, and you're just going to, the color is not going to pay off like you want it to. Unfortunately, this color is not paying off like I anticipated it to, but I'm going to make it work. Now I'm going in to deepen my V of my eye with this pretty maroonish color, burgundy, purple. And I'm using Black Radiance black gel liner to do my wing liner. And honey, me and this wing have a time. I can't give you no real instructions besides take your time. I wanted my liner to be a little thick, so I just kept going in over it. It looked like I'm going fast because it's fast forwarded, but I'm really going extremely slow. Like, messing up is not the move. Now I'm just using some NYX glitter eyeliner, and I'm going on top of that black liner to kind of make it look more precise, give me a more cut line, and give me a little bit of pop on top. Now that both eyes are done, let's get into this face, honey. I use Pond's Daily Moisturizer to moisturize my face, but right here, you'll never guess what I'm using. I have combination skin, so it can be oily a lot of times and dry sometimes. So I'm using, yes, Milk of Magnesia, baby. It's not just to help you use the bathroom, but it's also to prime your oily skin. My new favorite foundation is Makeup Revolution foundation. Like, it has a dewy to matte finish, but to me it's matte where you don't even have to set it. Now with the Milk of Magnesia, make sure that it dries completely before you apply a foundation on top of it. And I just use about 2 to 3 dips and just get it all over my face, which the applicator is perfect because it gives you just enough. And I'm using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which this is the only brush that I will ever recommend to anybody because I love it. I absolutely love it. Look how it's blending in my skin to make it like skin-like, honey. I'm finna be glowing. You hear me? Just buff it, buff it, buff it. You don't want to have any patchy areas. And I'm using Maybelline Fit Me in 330 Toffee Caramel pressed powder to set it. You don't have to set this foundation because it does have a matte finish and it dries quickly, but I choose to do so. I'm also using Makeup Revolution concealer in C12. And this is what I'm going to use under my eyes, which I just dab a little bit on there. Not too much. A little bit goes a long way with this concealer. And also has a matte finish as well. So it dries pretty fast. Down the bridge of my nose. Over my lips. Anywhere that you want to highlight. My forehead, which I'm not highlighting my whole forehead because I do have a big one. So just right there where my brows is at, so to give it another, hey, how you doing? I'm also going to highlight in the areas up under where my contour will be at, so to give it that more definition. And you want to make sure you blend all this out with a damp beauty blender. This is my favorite beauty blender from Real Techniques as well. I love it too. Anything's Real Techniques, I'm here for it. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other brushes out there, but these are the brushes that I've tried and the sponges I've tried and I love. So I'm just going to blend this into my skin, and you see how well that it is. It's basically melting in my skin and up under my eyes. And you just want to blend that out. And of course, I'm setting this all with my Maybelline Fit Me setting powder, medium, and the number 30. I got this at Walmart, and I'm putting it everywhere that I basically put the highlight at. I'm just setting my face. I'm not a real big baker, so I'm not going to bake that long. I'm just going to give me that highlight. I'm just going to sit it on there until after I finish bronzing and contouring. Couldn't find my palette, honey. And I'm using Ruby Kisses contour palette, cream contour palette to contour the sides of my cheeks, which, you know, my jawline. And then on top of my forehead, because it's huge. The bridge of my, well, on the sides of the bridge of my nose to give me that snatched nose. And then I'm gonna do it, I'm sorry, this is my jawline, but I'm gonna do on my jawline too. So my cheeks, jawline, nose, and my forehead. And then I'm using this big buffer brush, which is very dense and short. And I'm just using that to buff that product out. And I start up high and then bring it down. You don't want to bring it too far down where it's all the way at your lip already. You just want to buff that all the way around. And then my forehead, I'm making sure that I buff downward and across, because I want to camouflage my forehead, not bring attention to it. And that's pretty much the purpose of contour, is to take away attention from one spot and bring attention to another. Like on my cheeks, I'm bringing attention more to my cheekbone and to my eyes, opposed to my little fatty area, the little fatty prominence, I guess you could say. And then, of course, let's get this double chin up out of here. Out of here. We don't want the double chin, so we're buffing that all out. Yes, honey, I see it come together already. You have to trust the process. Whether you're doing your makeup or whether someone else is doing your makeup, trust the process. It will come together. It is art. It's no right or wrong way. It's what you choose to do. I'm going to use my Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Rich Mahogany. And I'm using that to add to my contour and give it a little more warmth. Pretty much as a bronzer, but it's a dark bronzer for me. But I just wanted a snatched look. Like, I wanted you to be able to see my figures, my favorite features. I said figures. I meant features. Y'all know what I meant. Yeah, see how it adds warmth back into my face? Don't worry, it's gonna come together. It's coming together as we speak. Now just use a big powder brush and use some of your face powder, which I'm using the Fit Me 330 again. And I'm just pretty much swooshing all of that setting powder away and blending in my contour as well as my highlight. I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill palette in this orange and burgundy because I'm kind of wanting a deeper blush. I didn't want to go with the pink, and I'm putting that into my bronzer but on top of it, or onto my contour but on top of it. And start towards the back. Do not start towards the front, because this is not red rosy cheeks in the beginning by your lips. No, we don't want that. This Wet n Wild Loose Pigment in Gold, and I'm using this to highlight my face with. And that's a stipple brush. Look at that, baby. Look. Ooh, ooh. Wait till I put this wig on. Yes, popping, baby, popping. Oh, that's just a pretty glow. And you just put that around your cheekbones, the corner of your eye, underneath your brow bone. I put it on the bridge of my nose, as well as my chin and my cupid's bow over my lips. I'm using a little mascara. I can't remember which one I used before I put my lashes on. And these are my lashes from Lashes by LaChae. These are Mink 3D lashes. You can use them up to 20 times durable. So yeah, hit me up, inbox me, DM me. I got them. I'm going to use a little bit of the blue that I use my transition shade to go in my waterline with, or up under my waterline, just to give my eyes a little more pop. And then my inner corner, I'm using the same palette, this pretty greenish, goldish color shade. And I'm just using that in my inner corner just to kind of brighten up my eyes a little bit. And to make you notice, it's me, boo. How you doing? Now I'm going in with my LA Colors brow pencil in brown and my NYX cotton candy stick. And some Wet n Wild lip gloss to go on top, and I'm smooshing it. That's what officially Jazzy B says. Again, y'all go subscribe to her channel. I'm all about supporting. That's e.l.f. Cosmetics setting spray, and I'm using a sponge to just blend it in because I don't want to have that too matte feeling. So yeah, you guys, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Now, did you subscribe?